Matikela, welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, I want us to talk about Baloyi. Something weird is happening there. There is a moment in every tribe when their roles quietly collapse, not with drama, not with objections, but with overreach. He's overreaching, guys. Oh, he's reaching so high. He's reaching so high, Kesana. And do you know what's so sad about it all is that he does not even realize what is happening right in front of his very own eyes. A prosecutor is not called to explain evidence. He is called to present it because he sat down with the investigating team and made sense of everything that was brought in front of him. But here, that is not the case in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. The moment he begins to interpret data, to draw conclusions that belong to experts, to answer questions that witness was never asked, he stepped out of advocacy and into testimony. And that is vital. I don't know if lo ungubu Judge Rata uyayibona nalonto. I honestly don't know. Does he see that? Because a prosecutor cannot be cross-examined as a witness. Yet that courtroom of Judge Rata treats his explanation as facts. When the defense challenges that interpretation, the question is not tested. It is rushed past because Umnisi got up and asked a question. Why are you making it sound like this calls actually there was a communication, there was a pickup call here? You make it sound that way. Why are you doing that? And if doubt is itself is inappropriate, but doubt, my goodness, I cannot believe Baloyi. As if doubt itself is inappropriate. But doubt is not disorder, guys. Doubt is the mechanism of justice. Then the pivot appears. Rights are read again. AVL is invoked. Constitutional language fills the air. But nobody disputes rights. There is no protection. It is deflection. When facts stop serving the theory, procedure becomes camouflage. And that is exactly what we are witnessing. What do we see? A witness who does not move, a prosecution that keeps adjusting, evidence that resists the narrative without being pushed, interpretation replacing investigation, reconstruction replacing proof. That is what Baloyi is doing in that box, in that prosecutor box. Sadly, ne? But it is what it is. That's what we are faced with there. This is not a witness cracking. This is a case revealing it seems. The truth does not need reinforcement. Weak theories do. And right now, the most dangerous thing for the state is not the defense. It is the evidence speaking for itself. Sadly. There is a moment when prosecutors stop prosecuting and start testifying. The line was crossed by Utu George Baloyi. Explain the role collapsed. Explain it to us. How did that happen, Baloyi? Because now you are busy. You are busy putting things on record as if you are the witness. He is busy emphasizing, interpreting things as if it's evidence. I do not understand what is happening there, guys. I don't know. I don't know, guys. All of this is so dangerous, but he said Ubaloyi does not see it because he's the prosecutor who answers what the expert should be answering. And Judge Rata takes everything that Baloyi says as if it's gospel truth. He doesn't care about defense challenging things. No, he doesn't care about those things. I'm so exhausted, guys. I don't want to even lie. But one thing that I like is that even though he's doing all of those things, Undanzi is so focused. Undanzi is well balanced. Undanzi is on point. Undanzi is fighting for his life. That is what makes me sleep at night. I don't know how these other people sleep because, wow. There is no way, guys. Absolutely no way. How did Baloyi become a prosecutor who becomes a witness? How can he expose himself like this during the people? No, man, these are the lines that a prosecutor is not supposed to cross. No, these are those lines. But Kesana Apa, Ubaloyi has crossed so many lines. He has bled so many lines. He can't even control himself. I don't think he even realizes at this point the things that he does in that courtroom. I don't think he does realize the damage that he has done. And do you know what's so nice about it all? Is that he is the one that is falling apart, not the witness, sadly for him. Good for the defense case. It is so sad to watch, guys. I have never witnessed something like this ever. And do you know what's so funny and weird? Ubalo is so sure of himself. And the other thing is the support that he gets from the judge is also making him delulu somehow. And also, then there is Usibanda. They are so sure when they are sitting there and when they are talking, they are so sure of what they are doing, guys. I remember Unjabulo used to say, at some point we will see Ubaloyi taking the stand. I think the time has come without being asked to go and take the witness box. He has taken the stand one way or the other. He has taken the stand one way or the other. He has, guys. Because tell me why we are witnessing what we are witnessing in that courtroom. What is this? Why is Judge Rata even allowing such things to happen there? Honestly. Why? I cannot believe that we are subjected to such. My God. I cannot believe Judge Rata allows such things to happen. As someone who wants to be seen as somebody who is a fair judge, he normally says, I'm a very fair judge. Other judges don't gaslighting the hell out of us in the defense Kesana. He likes to gaslight people, that one. Why is he sitting there as if nothing's happening if he knows the law? Nobody knows the law above him. Guys, waze wasenza usenzo sabukela amanyala in our country. Because at this point, ngamanyala. Ayingawo shem. Oh, ngawo ngamanyala. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this, guys? Because oh, I am so fulekile by all of it. At this point, mna. I don't know about you, but I give up, Shem. People abangoyoyikiyo country bukele. They don't see us, they don't respect us as the country. They treat us as if we are delulu. They treat us as we know nothing. Indoli ngakabayithembile is the big question. Indoli ngakabayithembile uba isoze ibehlele bona. At this point, I'm shocked. It is shocking to say the least. Like in Shakakile. And at times it gets exhausting. I don't want to even sit there and lie, here and lie. It gets exhausting. Now, good day 6 of Ubaloyi with Ntanzi. Tell me why good day 6 when Ubaloyi still has proven nothing. Ubaloyi has done nothing, achieved nothing. Day 6. He has achieved absolutely niks. And we are expected to say, yeah, he's a black excellence, a foot. What kind of black excellence is this? No, Chief, no. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.